Amigos de la fiesta, seguimos aquí en casa y el día de hoy nos acompaña un tremendo artista, productor que ha trabajado con un sinnúmero de artistas como Justin Bieber, Balvin, entre otros. Y este es el señor Poo Bear, que está aquí con nosotros. What's up, man?
Happy birthday. How you doing?
Good. How's it going?
Great, man. Excited to talk with you today.
Dude, I'm so excited to speak to you. First of all, thank you so much for your time. We're very excited to talk about your project, which is Inside Out, this new song. But first of all, how are you? How's the quarantine going?
Quarantine's going good, man. It's like every day, you know, studio sessions are basically quarantine anyway, so it's kind of normal in a sense.
Yeah, you're immaculate, inside out, from inside out.
This is so exciting, this song. I know you have other songs that are out, but this is like a special song, I'm sure, for you. You know, it's like, it's all you in it. You produced so many hits for other artists as well, but I'm sure this song is very special. What can you tell us about Inside Out?
Inside Out definitely is special for me. Like you said, like my last project, I had a lot of features, a lot of guest artists, and it wasn't really me vocally. I wasn't, you know, doing anything vocally on that last album. So Inside Out is a record on my album that I feel like I can't really call it EDM. I can't really call it pop. I could just say that it's universal. It's like a combination, a merger of like soul meets EDM meets pop meets alternative. It's like a joint venture of those 4 different genres. And I'm singing on it by myself. There's no features, and it's a special record. It's, you know, definitely, you know, dedicated to my wife. And it's really special for me just to be able to have, you know, to put out a record that's not featuring anybody and that just displays my vocal abilities. This actual video is gonna be of my wedding, my actual wedding, where I was 2016. And I got married, and so it's gonna be actual like actual footage from my wedding, and, you know, mixed in with some animation. And it's just really truthful, real honest. Everything is real about it, and it's gonna be like for me it's extra special just to have, you know, footage of getting married out to the world, to really be able to share that with me along with the song, so they understand the meaning behind the song and they can see like who I'm talking about. Is really cool, and it's honest, and I'm not all the way sure. I'm sure it's been done before. I'm just proud to be able to put out an actual music video that has real live, you know, wedding footage from our life. So
before the song came out, like, have you talked to some of the people that you worked about this song and everything, kind of like, you know, showing them, or like?
And believe it or not, I'm still kind of insecure and a little bit shy when it comes to that. I don't really like. We'll talk, but I try not to discuss business or music just because I know that their lives are consumed with those conversations. So unless they call me to talk about music, I try not to bring up any music, just because I know they're constantly, you know, having conversations with their management, with their label. So when I speak to these artists that are my friends, I kind of want to be like that, a little break from music talk. So I haven't really played them anything. Jesse and Joy, they know about it. They've actually heard the record. I love, you know, and they love the record. And as far as Justin goes, I like to like keep songs, like I like to keep that surprises for Justin, just so he's like surprised when he hears it, and he can give me his real honest opinion once it's out. And at the same time, I wouldn't want him to hear it and be like, "Hey, Poo Bear, I want that song." So like, I'll just wait until it's done and out, and I'm like, "Okay, Justin, I put out this song. Take it."
Maybe the remix. Maybe the remix.
Yeah.
Listen, it would be really interesting to pick some voices or some people that could feature this song in a remix. If you could pick like a few of the Latin artists to remix this song, the Inside Out, who would you pick? Obviously, Jesse and Joy. Even though
obviously Jesse and Joy, that goes without saying. And then, I mean, I have somebody recently, my PR team recently just connected me with Maluma, who is another great human being. After speaking with him and talking to him, seeing like, wow, he is another great, you know, great spirit, great soul. So it'll be interesting for him to be a part of it, for Balvin, of course. I would love for Jose to be a part of it. Even I know Anita is more, you know, Portuguese, but still, Anita, I'm a fan of Anita.
Question is, will you look? Justin sang in Spanish for the Despacito remix. So if you remix this song, and you put Spanish artists, you have to put some Spanish vocals too. Will you do
1000%. I would do that. Yeah, I did some Spanish. I sang some Spanish on Perdido with J Balvin on birthday music. So that's, you know, I got a little. You know, I don't like to. I like to make sure it's perfected because I don't want anybody critiquing my, you know what I mean, how I'm saying the word. So it takes a lot longer. I remember being in Colombia, in Medellin with Jose and recording, and I was like, whoa, this process, just because the dialect and everything is so different in different regions. You know, you have Colombian, and you have Dominican, and you have Mexican, you have Puerto Rican. It's all these different barriers, and you don't really know that outside of that. So it's like, it was really challenging, and it was fun challenging, just because I wanted to see if I could really say the words properly, sing the words properly. It's totally different speaking Spanish and singing Spanish. So it was challenging, but I'm down for it. I love it. I love the challenge.
When I say that this song is obviously a little extra special, because I'm sure, I mean, you've created so many bangers and so many cool, you're behind so many cool projects, especially, I was saying Peaches and Cream by One Tell. That's one of my favorite songs ever, ever, bro, ever. I cannot tell you how many streams are probably mine in any Spotify or any of these platforms.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Thank you.
No, you're welcome, man. Thank you for putting that song out with 112. No, but what I mean is that when this is the extra special, is because I feel that when you create a song and somebody else is singing it, obviously it's cool to see the project put together and whatnot. But I'm sure to hear yourself too in your song that you created, that's what I mean. Like, what, you know, for you, when there's a song that's out, you know, and you have a particular artist, you know, performing it and playing it, how does that feel different than when you hear yourself? Are you more critical with yourself when you're in the studio and you're singing it? Is it different when you're with someone else? Tell me a little about this whole process.
Yep. So I would say, like, I'm definitely way more critical with myself, just because I just like pushing myself. I'm a Virgo, so that whole perfectionist, that kicks in on me, and I just wanted to be the best that it can possibly be. When I work with other artists or they record records that I've written or co-written, it's different because I want them to be able to put themselves into it, you know. So I wouldn't want it to be done, you know, verbatim the same way I did it, because we're different. So, you know, the way I sing a word, it might be a little bit different. It might not sound as cool if you sang it the way that I'm trying to sing, the way that I'm singing it. So I kind of let, you know, up to a certain extent, it's cool. It's definitely cool to see how artists take my records or the records that we do together and make it their own, you know, and personalize it for themselves. And then for me, so that way when I'm listening to it, I'm not as big as a critique, because I can't constructively criticize something that is personally, like, you're doing something that fits you better personally. It becomes like, oh wow, that jacket fits great on me, but let me tailor it just so it could fit me even better. But the overall jacket is still amazing.
You have such a positive and amazing story. You know, growing up with everything, your career itself. It's been definitely, I would say, like a journey, you know, and you've inspired so many people as well with everything you've done, and just, like, you know, different things that you've accomplished. This whole quarantine and everything that just happened recently has, for all of us, like, you know, put up in our lives, it's changed so many of, like, our minds, our ways of seeing things. How has this affected you? And I don't mean affected in like a negative way, but like, what has this taught you? You know, obviously, you know, you're even putting your first, like, you know, not want to say first song, but because you have many, but I'm saying like this song in particular out during this time, and obviously things are different. Like, look, this interview, we're doing it through like webcam, you know, so many things are different. What has this whole thing taught you, or what do you see different now?
This pandemic has taught me, you know, the importance of like just what to place value on. You know, just like I got into a place where I lost a lot of weight working out, and I always wanted to be able to, you know, purchase certain brands of clothing just because I couldn't fit it when I was a lot more overweight. So with this pandemic, it allowed me to realize, like, I don't really need that. Like, you just need, it's just the most things that are valuable are your family, you know, your friends, and just making sure that the people that you love and care about are okay in life. And then everything else is like this extra bonus that we've kind of gotten used to and gotten numb of, and kind of felt like we need certain things. And I don't need to, you know, purchase every single thing from Louis Vuitton. It's like, it allowed me to place true value on things, and realize, wow, I just want my family to be safe. I really just want my family to be healthy, and everybody that I love and care about, I just want them to be okay and to get through these times. And everything else became extra, where it's like, oh, okay, wow, I don't care. I could just wear t-shirts every day and I feel totally fine. So for me, it woke me up and brought me back to just real life, and the real things to place value on, which I feel like, you know, I feel like we all needed this kind of like, you know, let's just pause and stop and reflect on what means the most to us, and what stuff is valuable, and what things are just extra things that we've over time tried to add value to.
Poo Bear, it's been a pleasure talking to you, man. Thank you so much
Yes.
for your time. We're going to be enjoying the song here at Ultra Fiesta Inside Out. I really
yes,
appreciate
thank
you.
you.
I hope we can talk again soon when the album comes
Yes.
out.
Thank you so much for your time. Thank you for a great interview.
I applaud it, shine.